Hello there, thrill seekers. Yesterday I made a video, what was it called? Conservative Buddhists and Collective Karma, I think was the title of it, if you want to go look it up. If you're watching this in the far future or something, and yesterday that I'm talking about isn't the same yesterday as you're thinking of as yesterday, time is relative. Anyhow, I made that video yesterday, and one of the points I tried to make in there was that there's this idea a lot of people seem to have that leftists or liberal politics are more in line with Buddhist values than conservative politics. And I gave a very abstract example of people who favor military spending and people who are against military spending, and you can go watch the video and see that. After I made that video, I remembered that my friend Shozan Jack Haubner, who also has a video channel, and he's a Rinzai Buddhist, Rinzai Zen Buddhist monk who practiced at Mount Baldy Zen Center for many years and wrote two very good books called Single White Monk and Zen Confidential. He made a video in which he gave an example of this way you can't really tell whether somebody has good values or not just based on their political positions, but he gave a very concrete example from his own life that I thought was really good. So he wrote him an email and said, can I use a clip of that in one of my videos? And he said, sure. And so I'm going to put that clip here and show it to you. So I just clipped two things out of a video of his that is called We All Share One Source. And I think they're really good. I would recommend watching the entire video, and I'll put a link if you're watching on YouTube. There'll be a link below to the video and to his channel, so go check that out. But I just thought that he said the thing I wanted to say a lot better than I said it, so that's why I'm making this little bonus video. I usually only do 3 videos a week, but I'm doing 4 this week because I wanted to present this. So take it away, Shozan.
I'm standing in line in Walmart in Hartford, Wisconsin. Population maybe 7,000 on a good day. Ahead of me is a woman in her mid-40s. She's got a baseball cap, short denim shorts, raspy cigarette voice. She's deeply tanned. Her skin is the color and texture of Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm just saying. This woman is wearing a t-shirt. Upon her t-shirt are printed 3 of her controversial conservative beliefs. Perhaps from some perspective, these beliefs are dubious and unfounded. She's wearing them proudly on her back. On the front of her t-shirt is an eagle skull. The eagle skull is resting on a cross made of 2 firearms. If I'm not mistaken, they are AK-57s. So I watch her. I daydream. I judge. One draws conclusions. Probably she's not a quantum physicist. Probably not a member of the Karl Marx fan club. She's probably a Trump voter. I think to myself, welcome back to Wisconsin. But you see, then she moves out of the way to slide her credit card into the credit card machine, and I notice something. A child in the front of the woman's grocery cart. A little girl. And the little girl is black. Something in me now completely shifts, okay? One's previous conclusions are now replaced by questions. You see, during the last 2 weeks since I saw this woman, I've thought a lot about her and that little black child. And I've asked myself some questions, basic questions. What was their relationship? Mother and daughter? Was the kid adopted? Was the girl, the little tiny girl, was she her granddaughter? Was the woman babysitting the little girl, okay? Whatever the case, the woman's rapport with the little girl was gentle and sweet and touching, okay? The kid asked for bubble gum, and she got it, but she didn't get the sugary kind. The woman was like, I don't want your mouth rotting out with that stuff like mine did. Now, I'm gonna guess that if you were to take this woman into a medical lab and test her for wokeness, she would not test positive. Okay? And yet here she was behaving lovingly and tenderly to the black child in her care. Watching the two of them, I was reminded of something that my teacher used to say, my Zen teacher. He would say, good, bad, man, woman, right, left, black, white, Hitler, Roosevelt, all all of them exist in one cosmos, together. This is the Zen understanding. A Zen center is a well, an old, deep well filled with clean, clear water. You go to that well to replenish your cup. You go to that well to dip into the source that we all share. Good, bad, man, woman, left, right, black, white, Hitler, Roosevelt. We all share the same source. Now, after you go to that well, or practice at a Zen center, or do your personal practice, you can take that water home with you and you can mix it with whatever you want. You can mix it with art, you can mix it with business, you can mix it with family life, you can mix it with social justice, you can mix it with Republican politics, you can mix it with progressive politics, you can mix it however you want. But if we don't have a clear, clean well where we can replenish ourselves that is free of pre-mixed causes, whether it's politics or your personal ambitions or religious ideals or dogma or all your romantic and sexual entanglements, if we don't have a place where we can go, be it a Zen center, a Christian meditation retreat, or a Tibetan temple, okay? If we don't have a place where we can go, then we get no relief from and we get no perspective on our conditional, limited, problematic, overly personal, overly political, fraught human lives.
So there you go. That's what my friend Gento, I know him as Gento, shows on Jack Halpner, had to say about it. And I especially liked what he said about the Zen center being a well that has to be kept as clean as possible, as pure as possible, and kept away from things like, well, he mentions politics, but he also mentions, your romantic involvements and all these other things. There's a lot of things that you're trying to get a break from when you go to a Zen center, a temple, a place like that. And if the place that you go to is contaminated by politics and stuff like that, then you'll never get a break from it, and you need to get that break from it in order to get a perspective on those things. And I especially bring this up because one of the things that paper that I was criticizing, that's being presented, I think right now, even as I make this video, took me to task for was that my insistence that Buddhism should be apolitical, and this writer, this author thinks, we have to introduce politics to it. And I really, really think that's a terrible idea. I really think no matter how committed you are to your political view, and I'm addressing the possible maybe Zen teachers out there who might be watching this, who are very politically motivated, no matter how committed you are to that political point of view and how right you think it is, please keep it out. Keep it out of the Zen center. Just keep it out of that space. I think that's the best thing that you can do for people who are interested in what you have to say. And I do this myself. I mean, I'm committed to certain political things, and occasionally I let it slip on this video channel. But I try to keep the Zen center to be a sacred space. So another thing, just to get back to that paper, the author is saying, well, Brad says he's apolitical, but he said this and that, and the other thing on his video channel and blog. The video channel and the blog, to me, are a different sort of thing. They're entertainment, and I'm here providing entertainment for folks, and I try to make it good entertainment, and I try to have something to chew on that's worthwhile for you. But this is entertainment. This space and the blog are an entertainment space. The Zen Center, to me, should not be an entertainment space. It should be a very pure space where we're never going to be perfect at keeping all those things out of it, but we should at least make a very strong, serious effort to keep that stuff out of it. And that's what I think is very important, because I think we as humans need those spaces, especially if we're in America, and especially if it's the year 2021. We really need spaces where we can get away from that stuff, from the politics, from the noise, from all that stuff. So don't bring it into the Zen space. I beg you, in case you're a Zen teacher out there watching this video. So thanks. I almost feel guilty putting my donation stuff on this video because it's mostly taken up by Shozan. So you go donate to him. Go on his Patreon page and give him some money if you want. But in case you want to donate to me, here's the URL: hardcorezen.info/donate. hardcorezen.info/donate. That's where you can donate to me. And we can buy PayPal and Patreon links. And that's my main way of making a living. And I really appreciate your support. But you don't got to pay if you don't want to pay. So that's it. I'm offering this for free. It's just a suggestion if you want to do it. All right, we'll see you next time. Have a good time all the time. Bye. Hey, Ziggy. You want to talk about politics? The politics of lizard chasing? Which lizards you should chase and which ones you shouldn't? No? All right, Ziggy. Talk to you later. Bye.